Here we are in YNAB and we'll walk through what this looks like for living on next month income. So the first thing I've done is I've created a category group called next month income and added a category called next month income. And we've been working towards it, and we treat it just like any other savings goal we've had. So we are setting aside $250 a month until we reach our goal of $3,000. So it's in February, we're on track, we've got our money aside. So it just keeps growing here. And that is how I would recommend. There is another option to assign the extra money and then take it out and then keep it growing as you go, to keep it growing each time. I find that can be harder to manage because it's too tempting to do what we call whack-a-mole from it, which is take money from it to pay. So I treat it as a savings goal, that this is what I want to have in my next month income. So I've decided $3,000 is what I need a month. That could be based on the fact I'm a salary, my 2 paychecks a month, that's what they equal. Whatever it is for you, that's what the bare minimum you need as your next month's income. So then we came to March, and we've contributed our $250, and we now have $3,000. And now what do? I can start setting up my April checks coming in to be for next month income. So it's a bit of a two-step process to set it up so it works really smoothly, and this is what we're going to do. And now I'm in the month of April. I can see that I have my $3,000 available here. I am going to take out the $3,000, and now I have $3,000 available to assign for the month of April, just like I would normally, but I'm assigning for the entire month. So I do have these auto assign last month $3,500. That won't work because it'll do some funky things, but I can go through and make my adjustments. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I've done that. I've gone through, I did the manual assignment, so I have no money, but I have all my categories, have all my assignments on them. So what do I want to do going forward? This is where it gets a little bit different. So I'm going to go into my checking, and I'm going to set up my transactions as they should happen. In April, I would have gotten a paycheck on April 1st, and I'm going to assign it to income next month. My inflow is $1,500, and then I'm going to do the paycheck I got on the 15th. Again, my employer, my income next month, $1,500, and it was a 3 paycheck month. So we will do that, which is $1,500. So I save. Now, when I come to my budget, I can see that I now have $4,500. You'll notice it's all in my activity, but I have $4,500 available. This then tells me I know that I have $4,500 available for next month to assign. Now, I can always check and see, why do I have 45 instead of 3,000? Oh, it was a 3 paycheck month. Then that allows me, like I said before, I can take that extra $1,500 and either apply it to big savings goals I have, or I could set it up as deferred income. So we'll look at that. So now I'm going to flip to the month of May, and you'll see what it looks like. So now I just see that I have $4,500 available. But like I said, I'm not going to change this assigned amount, because that throws all your targets, if you have them, and your assigned amounts out. What you would do on the 1st of May, you can even do it on the 30th of April, but usually the 1st of May, is you come back to your checking account and do a search on your category for next month income, and you're going to change these from next month income to ready to assign. So I come down, I can click on the 3 of them, edit, categorize, and I change it to inflow, ready to assign. And then when I come back to my budget, magic, I now have my $4,500 ready to assign. And I can see that even in my next month income, it is all zero. And actually, let's just take this target out to make it a little bit easier to see even. So I can see now that my next month income, I have nothing in there. But I have my $4,500 available and I can assign it the same as I would. I can then click assign, average assigned, $3,150, update. Now I have $1,350. This is that example. I had that extra paycheck. I've used a little bit more. I can use that to 1. Or I could also set up a category if I needed to called deferred income. This would be if I need to, like I said, that example of teachers who work on deferred income, right? They don't have money. So I could set that aside in there, and then I have that deferred income to assist me when I need to if I don't have a regular amount. So I have that next month income. So now how do I see what's going to happen with my income in the month of May? Because I'm not going to put it ready to assign. So what will that look like? So again, I'm going to go to my checking account. I'm going to add a transaction. I'm going to add my paycheck for the 13th. It's going to be from my employer. It's going to be an income to assign. It's my $1,500. Oh, and I'm going to set this up as a repeating every 4 weeks. And then I'm going to set up my second paycheck, again, repeating every 4 weeks for $1,500. And I'm going to save that. So you can see it's gray, it's those scheduled transactions. And when I come back to my budget, now I can see that I'm going to have $3,000. As these actually hit and become actual transactions, you will see this in activity. So we can simulate this. Let's click this one and edit it and enter it now. There's that $1,500. It's under activity. I then have $1,500 and I know that I have another activity coming up. I can scroll, I can click on the next income and I scroll down and I can see an upcoming transaction for $1,500 and that it's the available will be $3,000. So now I know that I have $3,000 available to budget next month. And if that was not going to be enough, that's where I could use some of that deferred income. I could move some of that deferred income into my next month income, or I can, if I have more, I can move a portion of it back to my deferred income. I found this works really well because now every month I know, okay, $1,500, I can look forward into June and start to think, okay, what do I have? Is that lined up? And make sure that I now know what I'm going to be working with in the month of June. And I can see the current month and I'm not trying to fix it and not trying to time money in the bank with what I need. So I hope you have found that helpful in how to do a next month income within YNAB. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.